Welcome to Fortune Cookies Tarot. I'm Annabelle. I'm a tarot practitioner for over 35 years, and I'm sweating in this sweatshirt because it is a hot day today. Um, in this video, it may be a little bit local for some of you, but Cory Booker is one of the senators. He is from my state of New Jersey, and he spent 25 hours not filibustering on the Senate floor. I'm going to clear up a few things. So Cory Booker spent 25 consecutive hours talking on the Senate floor about all the things that are wrong with the Trump administration and with Donald Trump. Now, ordinarily, one would consider this a filibuster. What is a filibuster, do you ask? A filibuster is a political procedure to delay the voting of legislation. So it is just to stall things, voting on a proposal. So people will get up there and they'll just spout blah blah blah. I'd be really good at it. I'd be really great at filibustering. So Cory Booker did not filibuster because he was not delaying a vote. So there's a technical thing here. When I saw he spoke for 25 hours, like, oh, what was he filibustering now? And I love the name filibuster, the word filibuster. It's so much fun to say. So I wanted to know what he was protesting. It turns out that he's actually protesting Donald Trump's government. That's basically what he was protesting. Very, very emotionally too, in my opinion. He spoke for more than 25 hours, which broke a record that was set by Senator Strom Thurmond in 1957. Senator Thurmond was attempting to filibuster the Civil Rights Act. So holding up an important process and voting there. So again, he was showing the Democratic Party's resistance to President Donald Trump. They don't want to play the Trump game anymore. And he stood up there and talked about it for a day and an hour. So why was Cory Booker the one selected? He's known for passionate speeches and moral stands. So, this is right out of his wheelhouse. This is something that is not out of character for him. He is also one of the characters to keep an eye on for 2028. Again, we have, I don't know if Bernie Sanders is going to try it again. I like Bernie. I think Bernie's hilarious with his mittens. I don't like his policy, but I do like Bernie Sanders. He's funny. But we have AOC, who is one of the front runners, and Cory Booker is another one to watch. Now, my favorite thing about Cory Booker is that he dated Rosario Dawson. If you don't know who Rosario Dawson is, go look her up. She is stunningly beautiful, and she is a terrific actress. You may know her from the first Men in Black movie. She was the girl who took off in the spaceship at the end of it all. She's very sweet. But she's absolutely stunningly beautiful and a very fine actress too. When I heard he was dating her, I was like, he can't be all bad. But they broke up in 2022. So there it is. So I'm wondering if there is some optics behind this, if they did want to put him up there. I also have a viewer question, a bonus question at the end, which is kind of funny. So B-Bear, I'm looking at you. We'll get to that. We'll get to that when we get to the end of it. So let's take a look. And first question, before I bring up the card view, please like, share, and subscribe. We're seeing a little bit of a subscriber bloom right now for the spring. So welcome if you are a new subscriber. If you are not an American or a New Jerseyite, I'm sorry. This is my Fan Friday video, and it really should be more of a universal like, but I had one of my viewers, one of my friends ask this question, wanted to answer it for tomorrow. Got a busy date for tomorrow. We have our first ever group guided meditation where we're going to go on a tour of Atlantis. So if you want to get in on it, When you see this video, you'll still be able to sign up for it. There's only 12 spots available. I've got a few filled up right now. The second section of the class is gone. So I had 2 sections. So there's 1 section left and there's still some spots. So if you want to get in there, go down there, hit the link to it, and come for a trip to Atlantis. I will not be dressed up like an Atlantean, but I will be guiding you along. And then we're going to have a discussion about it after. So it's going to be really fun. So let's take a look. I'm going to bring up the card view again, hit the like button, and let's get going. Let's get traveling down the road. So Cory Booker. Was there a deeper motivation behind Cory Booker's 25-hour impassioned speech? We can't call it a filibuster. We cannot call it a filibuster. It was not a filibuster, but we're going to keep saying filibuster. So was there more behind this hidden agenda? 7 of matches, balancing act. That's kind of wild. Delusions, endeavor, and judgment. Judgment in reverse. So, the magician. I do think down here we have the star. Underneath it all, I don't know if I'm crooked or if my camera's crooked. What is going on here? I pound on my desk, so not like a lunatic, but I do pound on it. So the star here, I think he's looking for that ultimate position. You know what it is. You know it. I know it. President of the United States. I think he is looking for it. I think he wants to be the next Barack Obama. Who doesn't? So here, the hope is there. But up here, he is forcing the idea of it. Instead of letting it naturally evolve, instead of working, instead of giving us teaspoons, he gave us 1.5 gallons. Speaking of, 40 ounces of delicious ice water. So he kind of had us drink from a fire hose on this one. And we're not really getting the measure of the man. We're getting the measure of his passion. So is passion a leadership quality? It is a component of a leadership quality, but it is not all of that leadership quality. You cannot lead by passion alone. You do need to have some logic and reason in there. It's one of the reasons that the ultimate kingliest king in the tarot court is the King of Swords. The King of Swords is extremely smart, extremely level-headed, and he rules all with both logic and heart. So just a little fun fact for you. So here, this was no one is standing up for the party. 7 of matches. Someone has to tip the scale here. He tried to tip the scale and tried to bring things back. The Democratic Party has about a 39% approval rating right now. They're not really looking good in terms of popularity. I hate to say it. There's probably a bunch of people that are going to yell at me in the chat. That's okay. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead. I love you. Love you. But that it's like 39%. That's not good. 39% is not good. Here, the 7 of Cups, delusions, Page of Buttons, starting it over, and then judgment in reverse. Maybe I didn't do this the right way. Maybe doing this faux filibuster wasn't the right way to present myself as a world leader. Maybe it wasn't the right way to go. I don't think that it was. So well, let's clean this up. And how was this received by his colleagues and constituents? Did it resonate? Did it fall flat? How was it received? How was it received? King of matches, 6 of cups, 9 of needles. I do think, in reverse, I do think that there are party components that go, he's our next Barack Obama. He's the next one. He's the second coming, because Barack Obama was the second coming. I guess Cory Booker is going to be the third coming. But Knight of Matches is passionate, impassioned, hearkening back to a time of the past. I think he's a little bit more fired up than Barack. I think he has a little bit more spice to him. Barack was a good speaker. This guy leans into that emotion. He was almost crying up there. Not a good look, Cory. Just saying, not a good look. Don't cry. Don't cry. And here, 9 of Needles is hope. Hope. Hope, hope, hope. All right. So let's scroll on down here. What energy did Cory personally bring in to the chamber that night? 8 of Cups, Hangman in reverse, Page of Cups in reverse. Everything's in reverse. The 8 of Cups, I don't think that there was a great deal of substance. I think there was a lot of emotion there, but not a great deal of substance. The Hangman in reverse is resistance to acknowledging the problems within the party. And then that Page of Cups in reverse is an immature response. I think we see that quite a bit. Immature response out of some people. So what energies were working against him? Queen of Matches, 9 of Needles. They want a female. They want a female for the next time. They want a female. They're still pushing the female thing. They're going to get a woman in there. I don't think it's going to be Cory Booker. Maybe it's Cory and AOC. I don't know. But I think they want a woman in there. So, how will this affect his positioning for presidential run? How is it going to affect a presidential run? 4 of Buttons, Queen of Buttons, and 7 of Cups. It's a possibility. They need to see more substance out of him. He is certainly 4 of Buttons in the running. He's on the list. But here, Queen of Buttons, I think they want to see more substance out of him. And if something better comes along, they're going to go to the prom with somebody else. So, how did Spirit view this act of endurance and protest? How did Spirit view this? Ace of Matches, Knight of Matches. What else? Let's get one more. 8 of Needles. Inspiring, adventurous, exciting. He's a do guy. He's a doer. He's going to get up there and do it, but they need to get more messaging out of him. They need a little bit more messaging. A little bit more messaging. So, this is my bonus question from my good friend who asked. the inspiration for this whole video. He was up there for 25 hours. And some of you, if you've watched this through and you're from outside of the United States, literally was standing there talking for 25 hours. There's no breaks. And the whole point was to keep that audience there. He didn't go to the bathroom. So how on earth did he last 25 hours without a bathroom break? Was it like, divine intervention? Did he not drink anything for the first, for 48 hours before? Like, how did he do this? There's some question about whether he wore an adult diaper, and that is the question that we're going to ask. All right, so let's see what we get. Was it prep work? Did he prep? Did he not drink? 10 of Needles, regeneration. What does that mean? Oh my God. I don't think he had a diaper on, guys. I don't think he had a diaper on. I think he had like a stadium buddy. I think he had a stadium buddy. Was he wearing a stadium buddy? Oh, for entertainment purposes only. That is just my psychic opinion. I do think, for those of you that don't know what a stadium buddy is, a stadium buddy is an apparatus that you can wear so that you don't have to leave the game and go to the bathroom and miss any of the action. It is a contraption that's attached to like a bladder that you would void. This is so gross. Um, but that is what I think he did. But I do think that there was double protection there. There's a tube of needles, so I think there was double protection there. I think he had two plies, two ply. I think it was two ply. Um, this is absolutely hysterical. I'm so sorry that I'm laughing so hard, guys. But tell me what you think in the comments. How do you think he managed to go 25 hours? I can't go like more than 2 hours without being near a bathroom. Like I'm old and postmenopausal. I need to have a bathroom nearby at all times. But good on you, Cory Booker, for having such incredible endurance. I applaud you. I think a miraculous job you did there, dude. So good for you. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll see you in the future. Bye.